Ladies and gentlemen, it is your high guy, your fly guy, the truth from the booth, B.I. Double, bringing you this week's edition of Throwdown a day early because you know what that means. It means we are but 2 days away from our first big pay-per-view, our major pay-per-view, one of the big four, if you will. Clash of the Classless this Friday. We are joined by Chip Stackworth in the Twitter feed, answering questions, talking smack. I feel like somebody else does that. He also has the inside scoop on a lot of things. So I'm sure he will be posting about his inside scoops. But for now, we get ready with a matchup in our women's division, as Valkyrie goes one-on-one with Casey Myers. Two women who've been embroiled in rivalries with other people so far this season, looking to put a little bit of work in against each other here this evening. Valkyrie, of course, constantly looking over her shoulder, because it seems like everywhere she goes, there's a woman in a mask on the outside, just looming. And we still don't know who that woman is. I want that t-shirt. It is true. Olive Grove Street is banned from ringside on Friday. This is a championship match. There will be no shenanigans. As we get set with our first matchup, in the beautiful HCW Arena. Valkyrie makes her way down, and the woman in the mask is not far behind. Baseball bat in hand. I feel like I've seen it before, as she levels Valkyrie. Pulls her feet, hits her with that big kick. Now stomping away. Valkyrie just stalked by this woman for weeks now. Still have no idea who it is. The only thing I'll say is I find it coincidental that in a match she was supposed to have with Casey Myers, she gets attacked. This woman is brutalizing her with that flying armbar. All I'm saying is we've never seen this woman and Casey Myers in the same place at the same time. These are facts. The woman in the mask in the ring. Valkyrie follows suit. Blocks that right hand. The stank forearm. Nice uppercut. Valkyrie not even getting a chance to get out of that entrance gear before she's kicked in the face. Goes low, but Valkyrie catches. Sweeps out that back leg. Valkyrie play into the crowd. The referee forced to break this up. This match will not happen. We need to know who this is, and we need to know soon. As we move on from the attack that apparently never ends. With a one-on-one match between two of the brightest stars in high-class wrestling, as Alex Davis goes one-on-one with Bryce Warren. I, for one, have been looking forward to this match all week. Both of these men looking to get back on their winning ways. Bryce Warren, of course, a mega star from Season 1. Hasn't quite gotten his feet under him yet in Season 2. Alex Davis, former world champion, former Super Junior champion, hasn't held himself any tag gold yet. That's because he's, Never had a partner. We tried it once. He was in a tournament. They didn't like each other. It didn't work. Alex Davis has been pegged for years from different sports writers and different members of management as the next guy. Bryce Warren, on the other hand, was endorsed by the best talent in high-class wrestling, with Bake, Iceman, Wizard, and Superstar all putting their stamp on Bryce Warren. But he came up short at Smokeout. The reinvention of Bryce Warren starts tonight, and Alex Davis is in the building looking pumped. Looking cocky here tonight. He knows if he hits that knee, it is night-night. We have actually been kicking that idea around. Speaking of tag team partners who don't like each other, that was in our first wild card tag tournament. It was a man who is no longer with us. Not dead, I just mean he doesn't wrestle for us anymore. But that is something we're being kicked around. We have a lot of big tournaments coming up this year, including HCW Ladies Night, 2 weeks from Friday. And the shirt says it all, endorsed by the best. Nobody remembers him. He didn't last long. Bryce Warren looks ready for this one. Like that red, white, and blue gear. America. Two of the brightest talents in HCW go one-on-one. It's Alex Davis versus Bryce Warren. I guess you could say to officially kick off Throwdown. Bryce immediately snatches that neck, swinging neck breaker to start the match. No, it wasn't Cesar G. Gonzalez. Beautiful single leg pick. Takes him down, follows it up with that sliding drop kick. There are few people in this business as smooth as Bryce Warren. And as I say that, Alex Davis gets out of the way of the drop kick, but could not avoid that jawbreaker. Sidesteps a super kick, standing switch kick to the back of the knee. And there's one from Davis. These two know each other so well, came in at the same time. Worked multiple matches together. Great rivalry dating back 3 years. As Davis drops that knee brace to the back of the neck. Bryce over the shoulder arm breaker, taking advantage, but instead gets whipped in the corner. Davis sends him out. Macho Man style knee to the back, brace to the spine. Warren with the arm drag escape on the way up. Pulls him back. Back suplex into the kip up. We've seen it many times. Never makes it less beautiful. Bryce now goes up to the second. Seated drop kick to Alex Davis. Bryce in the driver's seat here early. But never count out Alex Davis as he pulls himself to his feet with that short arm shoulder tackle. Drops the leg across the throat and falls into the cover. Bryce has been in the gym working, doing these local tours. As Davis goes into that figure four neck lock, but Bryce, using the escapability, makes his way back to his feet. Whips Davis into that corner. Puts him up top. Could be looking for some high-impact offense. But Davis says, no, sir. Drops the knees to the chest. And a kick for good measure. To the outside. Springboards into the frog splash. Took a lot out of Davis as well. Now looking to weaken that arm a bit. Short arm shoulder tackle from Bryce. Shoves him down. Hooks that leg. Bryce back up. Now Bryce with the figure four neck lock and the elbows. Davis using that leg strength though. Shoves Bryce back. Pulls him to his feet. Runs in with that Boston knee party. Instead, Bryce still alive with that up kick. Goes for the clothesline. Low bridge. Bryce to the outside hard. Referee starting the count. Alex Davis catching his wind on the inside. Breaks the count at 3. Sidesteps that kick though. Sends him back into the corner. Full strength whip to the opposite side. Looks like he was following up with that forearm, but instead eats the elbow, but he's able to sidestep the knee. There it is. Absolutely spiked him. Back pressed, leg hook deep. And Bryce Warren with an out of nowhere victory. The last few moments were all Alex Davis, but after missing that knee, he would get caught with the ego trip. Here you see that short arm shoulder tackle, forcing Alex Davis to expend the energy to kick out. Boston knee party. And right after missing that knee, would get caught with the ego trip. Deep hook of the leg. And Bryce Warren back on the path to victory. People on their feet for this one. Great win for Bryce Warren. We expected big things when he left the Super Junior division, and he looks to be back on track for that now. And from two former Super Juniors to a triple threat match in the Super Junior division, it's the former champion, the Green Ghost, Nathan Grant, taking on newcomer and slowly fan favorite? I don't know. He has a lot of people that like him. He's kind of like an enigma. It's like you feel like you shouldn't like him, but you do. Samuel Osborne, in my opinion, is taking the Super Junior division by the throat. Slowly just impressing more and more in these triple threat matches, and while he does not win, he's very rarely the man who gets pinned. And of course, my new favorite wrestler, Dave. I'm a big fan of Dave. We saw Dave's debut a few weeks ago against Fergal Flynn. Dave realized he might have been a little outsized in that match, a little bit. So he moved himself into the Super Junior division. As we've lost some talent in the last year and a half. We lost Alex Davis. We lost Bryce Warren. We lost Showtime. We needed more people to fill in those spots, and Dave was happy to oblige. I am excited to see what he will do. Chip, you can't hate Osborne. You just can't. He's so good, and he's crazy. People love crazy. And there are few people in high-class wrestling crazier than Samuel Osborne. I can think of one guy, but he hasn't been here. And nobody knows where the hell he went. As the first man looks to make his way into the building. Yes, Chip, indeed, I am talking about insanity. Nathan Grant, the Green Ghost, is all business here today. He is not a fan of the grandstanding and hot dogging, man. I think the shorts say it all. Back to break more. Let's not forget Nathan Grant became a star when he tapped out Ricky Shea in season 1. No one thought it would happen. The greatest submission wrestler in the history of this company tapped out by the young upstart. He would go on to win the Super Junior Championship before being dethroned. And now, the man who walks on the edge of sanity. Samuel Osborne. I'm pretty sure he hears voices in his head, and they talk to him. And there he goes. I'm still waiting for the day he just jumps the guardrail and beats the hell out of somebody. But he usually has that restraint. That woman almost slapped him. I wish she would have. I'd allow it. I'd let her keep her seat. She'd get front row next week. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. And here comes Dave. A simple man, a simple name, outstanding in-ring talent. Look, he even has a simple jacket. He's a regular, everyday, normal guy. Looking to hit that regular, everyday, normal knee drop. In case you have not realized, ladies and gentlemen, Chip Stackworth is a huge fan of Dave. He got him his tryout. Told everybody we needed to take a look at him. And all he said was, "It's Dave, man." And then I responded, "Dave's not here, man." And we all laughed. And then Dave impressed everybody in his tryout. Nathan Grant, Samuel Osborne, and Dave. Triple threat match in the Super Junior division starts now. And Osborne goes after the former champion, looking to make his name for himself. Snaps off that DDT. Able to duck the dropkick from Dave. Follows up with a snap suplex. High impact offense early from Osborne. He drops the elbow to the chest of Dave. Jawbreaker on the way up. Beautiful standing dropkick chop block combination from Nathan Grant and Dave. And a flying forearm. Dave on fire here tonight. Drops the elbow to the spine of Osborne. Now again turns his attention to Grant. Sends him off those ropes. Big forearm takes him down. Into that neck lock now. Raining the elbows. Osborne waiting for him to get up. Begging him. And walks right into a flurry of strikes from Dave. Into the belly-to-belly suplex. Dave looking to make a statement here as Osborne rolls to the outside. Thought better of it when Nathan Grant turned around. Off the ropes. Grant has him drop toe hold. Almost caught his throat on that bottom rope. Up kick from Dave though. Drop toe hold of his own. Looking to go into a submission, but an up kick from Grant stuns all that momentum. Sent off the rope, able to sidestep that knee. Over the shoulder, DDT from Dave. Now back to Grant. Grant rolls through beautifully, grabs that leg, holds on into a knee breaker. Nathan Grant is just so incredible when it comes to anything involving legs. But he is now held up in that tree of Joey Lawrence. And Osborne up top with the stomp. Drives him right through the mat. Dave caught Showboat with a drop kick to the back. X Factor's in the building. We got a pin, forearm to the face. I am going to need to catch my breath after this one. And a good old-fashioned kick to the head from Osborne. Now looking to pop that arm. And he stomps on the elbow of Dave. Grant in the ring. Interception. Has him up top. Could be looking for that rolling fireman's carry. No. Osborne fights out into a Frankensteiner. Beautifully done. I didn't know Osborne had it in him. Reversal sends Dave over the ropes, and a shoulder tackle puts him on the floor. That is a fact. Osborne now waiting for Dave to make his way to his feet, but gets caught by Grant. Did not see the Green Ghost get up. Delayed vertical suplex outside in from Grant. And Dave's in there to break the pinfall at 2. Dave now whips Grant into that corner. Ghost stuffs that takedown. Elbows the arm. Goes for the kick. Dave out of the way. Eats a forearm from Osborne, who goes for that corkscrew but misses. Grant going for an arm wringer, gets caught by Osborne again. It's Dave and Osborne in the center of the ring, off the ropes, gets caught with a jawbreaker coming in. Runs through with that neck breaker. Then you need to watch more shows. You've been on the roster with him for over a year. Into the corner, fireman's carry from Dave. Immediately goes behind. Shin breaker. Back suplex. Tossed him into those turnbuckles. Snap jab. Has him up. Swings him out into a bull Dave. Center of the ring. Hooks the leg. Grant able to kick out. Ghost has to be careful here. Does not want to get caught with that regular, everyday, normal knee drop. Sidewinder. Grant has him. All the pressure on the knee. And Osborne there to break up the submission. We've seen Grant make multiple people tap out to that hold. Osborne in. Osborne up kick. Goes low. Pump handle. Turns it into a gut buster. Osborne looking to drive the lungs from Nathan Grant's body. Not just the air, but the whole set of lungs. Looping right hand from Dave, though. Osborne back elbows out. Big old right hand to the back of the head. Has him up. And a pump handle suplex. Into the cover, forearm to the face. Osborne looking to pick up that victory. Dave able to kick out. Corkscrew forearm. He's been looking for it and connects on the Ghost. That could be it. And Grant able to kick out. Osborne now stomping away at the Ghost. Turns him around into that cover. Dave there to break up the pin. Jumping neck breaker from Dave. Osborne, gotta have eyes in the back of your head in this kind of matchup. Ghost whips Dave into the corner. Puts him up top, looking for some high-impact offense. Didn't work well the first time. Didn't work well this time either, as Dave rolls through with that cannonball. Grant able to kick out. Big kick to the back from Dave. Osborne on the outside trying to get himself back into this matchup. He has him up. Another bull Dave. Grant able to fight back. Short arm shoulder tackle. Osborne back in the ring. Goes low with that kick. A second one. Pump handle. Into the neck breaker. That was just brutal. Osborne looking to pick up the victory. Forearm to the face. And Osborne does it after 3 impressive showings in the triple threats. Comes in and picks up the W here. I'm excited I got to see 2 Bull Daves though, including that one, which almost picked up the victory. He did win despite you. There's that cannonball from Dave. Dave on a roll at the end of this matchup. But right here, after dumping Dave on the outside, that pump handle neck breaker flattens the Green Ghost. And Samuel Osborne walks out with his first official victory in high-class wrestling. I'm thinking it's the pants, man. He's been wearing the brown. He busted out the gray pants and picked up a W. No, there were 3 people in the match, sir, not 4. He is genuinely insane. Punchline it is. I'll take it. As we get set for a tag team matchup. The High Society looking to get back on the same page, as they have a tall task in front of them with arguably, and you have to say arguably when you talk about our tag team division, but arguably the greatest tag team in the history of high-class wrestling. Those are big words. But I feel like the argument can be made. The Alexander brothers have beaten literally every team. They've beat legends, they've beat rookies, they've beat everyone in between. So the High Society have a gigantic order in front of them. They ain't been on the same page in about 3 weeks. But Dylon is trying to hold this team together. He admitted that they lost the match because he didn't come in for the breakup a few weeks ago. He took full responsibility for it. Said they need to have this match, get their heads right, pick up a victory over a great team, and that's the way to do it. But as I said, this is the heroes we're talking about. I 100% agree with that, Chip. Those are the 3 greatest teams in the history of this company. Yes, there is an asterisk next to Grove Street's name because although they had a great first season, kind of waning a little bit right now. Grove Street has some time to grow before they get put into that conversation. But trust me, they are on a short list of people who would take that number 4 spot. I agree with Chip though. And there you go. He just said it. Grove Street is great, but they can't beat the Disciples. I 100% believe that if the Disciples were not the tag team champions, that at European Vacation, the Goons would have walked out with those belts. The Disciples of Destruction are the kryptonite for the Goons, who coincidentally wear green, and that's hilarious to me. Also, I said kryptonite, so I have to say this. Fuck Superman. And fuck you if you disagree. Hate, 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 hate. You can't say fuck them. They've been the most dominant team for the last 3 years. It comes in spurts. First it was Turbo Team, then it was the Heroes, and for the last 2 to 3 years it has definitely been the Disciples. The High Society look, I can't tell if they look all business or if they're just mad at each other. Oh, the Fab ones were so good. Great debut year. Held those tag belts for a year and a half undefeated. Like, that's insane. High Society flanked by Kaeva on the outside. I think if we're making a top 5, then it would be Fab ones and Goons. That's your top 5. And the Hollywood Heroes are in the building. At one time, the most hated team in the company. And now everybody loves them. And they didn't change anything. That's the best part. They didn't save somebody who was getting beat down. They didn't embrace the fans. They just kept putting on great matches until you were forced to respect them. And that is why they will always be my favorite team. They don't pander. They don't cater. They are who they are. They are the Almighty Alexanders. I feel like Almighty is trademarked too. I feel like I shouldn't say that. It's Dylon Chase starting things off with Thomas Alexander. Beautiful kip up there. And just walks right over him. Punch to the gut. It is inspired by classic Turbo Team. The more you know. As Thomas is currently taking it to Dylon, sends him off the ropes, inverted atomic drop, right on the McNuggets. Can I say McNuggets? I'll say what I want. Jawbreaker from Dylon, runs through with that kitchen sink style knee. We get a tag. That's more than I was expecting. Dylon looking kind of aggressive here tonight. Tosses Thomas down by the hair. Now official stomping the blue hell out of him. Sends him off those opposite ropes. Catches him, but no. Arm drag from Thomas. Stops me in my tracks. And a good old-fashioned thumb to the eye. Where's Aries at? He retweeted us a couple weeks ago. He likes the show. Another back suplex. Another kip up. Give me another thumb to the eye. Keep it going. Thomas looks to tag in baby brother Jordan. But gets stopped. No, blocks that right hand. There's a forearm. Kick out jawbreaker. All the stank. Jordan tagged into the match. Thomas snapped DDT. Jordan right there for the follow-up with a kick to the back of the head and one to the spine. And another one. Pulling him to his feet, but official catches him with that fireman's carry. Tags out to Chase. Headbutt. Wobbles Jordan. Sends Dylon into the corner. Big kick. Layout reverse DDT from Chase. Over the shoulder judo toss. Dylon kicks out at 1. Jordan keeping him on the mat, keeping him on his side of the ring. Tag team 101. Standing moonsault from Jordan. Man doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism as I say that. Acai moonsault. Or lion salt, depending on how you learned about it. Runs through with the elbow drop. Jordan continuing to just stomp away at Chase. Basement drop kick right to the temple. Chase needs to find a way to tag out, but instead gets tagged with a super kick. Still alive, pops up, short arm shoulder tackle. And instead of going for the tag, tries to fight back. Gets caught with a jawbreaker, blocks the right hand, nasty forearm. Arm drag from Jordan, back and forth action continues. There's the fireman's carry. Goes low, no sir, catches the kick. Into that single leg crab in the center of the ring. Lots of pressure on that left knee. Referee right there. Chase able to fight out, spins onto his back. Kicks him with the up kick, but gets caught with a drop kick right to the knee. The same knee that was just in that single leg crab. Jordan eyeing him up now. Pulls Chase to his feet. Going for the suplex, no. Block from Chase. One of his own. Got to get over for the tag. But showboats instead. Has him up. Ducks the clothesline. There's a forearm. And a second. Ducks another clothesline. Spinebuster from Chase. Jordan retreats to his corner. Looking to stomp, but no. Strength advantage there from Jordan, who sweeps out that leg and face plants him. Goes for the super kick, sidesteps him. Whipped into the corner. Now looking to stomp, and stomp away at Jordan Alexander. The quick tags. The high society working like we've seen in the past. Sends official in with that drop kick. Shoots the half, hooks the leg. Official off the ropes, drops the forearm. It looked like Chase might have interfered with that tag a little bit there. Jordan, jawbreaker, low kick, goes for the super kick, but official has it scouted. Sends him into the corner. Up to the top. Could be looking for a superplex. Big superplex all the way down. Has him up. Rolls through with the neck snap. It's a hero's move. Kicks him low. Big DDT plants him on his forehead. Pulls him up. Sends him back into the corner. Double team offense coming. Sends him into the clothesline from Chase. And Thomas in there to break up that pin. Dylon looking to fly. We don't see this often. Drops the elbow. An official looking for the tag, and Dylon would rather just play to the crowd. Nasty look on official's face there, but he gets the tag. Jordan slides out of the way of that boot, rolls through with the elbow. Gets exactly what he needed, and that's a tag to Big Brother Thomas. Official fighting from the ground with that gut punch, but it gets caught. Whipped into the corner by Thomas. Able to fight back with the back elbow. Has him up looking for the psycho driver. Plants Thomas. Hooks that leg. And Thomas able to kick out at 2. Thomas too fresh. Kicking out of that finisher. Official looking to work on the neck. But Thomas on the way up breaks it with that punch to the guts. And official again stops the super kick. That is the third one that almost connected with him. Sends him into the corner, shoots him opposite side. Thomas has none of it, stuffs the takedown. Looking to finish things off here. Has him hooked. High velocity neck breaker. Into the cover, forearm to the face. Able to kick out. Chase slow to get in the ring again. Thomas to the outside. Just begging Rico to get back to his feet. Seated drop kick, springboard style. Pulls official back into his corner. Foot stomping on that elbow. And a big right hand from Rico. Dylon not looking good. Hanging onto that top rope. He took a beating in this one. Official answers back with a trio of clotheslines. Jordan coming into the ring. Gets the referee's attention. Enough of a distraction. Thomas puts him back in the corner, but gets caught with that fireman's carry. Pulls him into the center. Electric chair drop from Rico. Leg strength shoves him back. Immediately falls into a cover. Not even a 2 count, but he forced him to expend that energy. Has him up over the shoulder toss. Up on the shoulders. Fireman's carry. Into the backbreaker. Beautifully done. Now set into the high society corner. Runs through him with the boot. Back into the corner. Looking for more double team offense. As he sends Dylon in with that flying cross body. Thomas immediately, though, answers with the jawbreaker. Goes for the super kick, but a roll through. Too close to the ropes. Dodges the kick. Back up. Big clothesline. Takes out Dylon and the referee. The referee is down. Dylon has Thomas, sends him into the corner. Back elbow from Thomas. Super kick. Spins him out, but there's no... The referee's getting up. There's the cover. Referee admonishing Jordan. Stops the count. Crucifix into the cover. And no, could not get it done. Out at 2.5. Looking for the donkey kick. Chase looking to get his legs back under him. Wasted too much time. Short arm shoulder tackle from Thomas. In that corner. Dylon makes his way to his feet. Goes low with that kick. Into the front face lock. Has him up. Beautiful vertical suplex. Floats over into the cover. Dylon able to kick out at 2. Rico very upset. Pop-up neck breaker. Rico looks like he's had enough. Chase still down. Both men slowly making their way back to their feet. Thomas to a knee. Looping right hand. Sleeper slam. Looking to end things here with the mile high. Has him up. Plants him. Too close to the ropes. Thomas grabs that bottom rope. Dylon sends him into the corner. Match way better than I thought it was going to be. Big up kick from the corner. No. Dylon fights back with the elbows. Drop kick, sidestep by Thomas. Pulls him to his feet. And Dylon was waiting for it with that big arm wringer takedown. It's not the arms you got to worry about, it's the feet. And a basement drop kick from Dylon. Looking for the mule kick one more time. Got all of it. Thomas still alive. And another super kick. No, sidestep by Chase. Sent into the corner. Does not go for the tag. Instead sends Thomas to the outside. Slides through with that drop kick, but he tripped official in the process. That's not what you want to see as they just start working well together. Tag back in, but a really upset look on the face of Rico. Thomas needs to tag out, rolls away from that boot. Gets caught though. Victory roll. And no, Thomas stays alive. Eats that boot. Rico looking for a psycho driver. Has him up. And plants him. Jordan has got to get in here to break this up. Jordan, too much damage done. And the High Society pick up a victory. There's the super kick number 1. We thought it was over there after he would go for that single leg crab. There's super kick number 3 that was blocked. They didn't show super kick number 2. Or maybe that was number 2 and it was number 3 that busted him open. Not quite sure. There you see a psycho driver from Official. And right here, Jordan, too much damage done. Hanging off of that top rope. And Official brings it in for a hug. It looks like all is good in the High Society camp, as the blood is still flowing from the forehead of Chase. And with that, we get set for our main event of the evening, as Steve Taylor, with newly formed triple threat member Fergal Flynn in his corner, goes one-on-one with one of his biggest rivals in Damian Fuerte. Two OGs here in HCW. Two men who have traded world titles. Traded, well, it wasn't the hybrid title then, but traded that title that became the hybrid title. It was a TV title then. I'll say it. It was a TV title when we didn't have TV, which is hilarious. And the Ginger Avengers looking to pick up a huge victory. The real question here is Steve Taylor promised us that we would find out the third member of the Triple Threat. We have not found out the third member of the Triple Threat, and I'm kind of upset. I, for one, am extremely excited for this. Fuerte, who since coming back to HCW has just looked amazing. And Steve Taylor, who since the start, the official start of Season 1, has yet to put on a bad match. And it pains me to say that. And Chip Stackworth saying we've already seen the third member. I mean, we've seen a lot of people. But now you have my attention, sir. And I can't wait to see who it is. If he ever decides to show us. And the Triple Threat is in the building. Well, 2/3. The shirt says 3 Kings. Who will be the third? It's going to take some getting used to seeing Fergal Flynn wear purple. And Steve looks ready with the enforcer by his side. And those blinking red lights can only mean one thing. The demon is in the building. Evil and then some. The Devil's Daddy is a new one. I like that. I've always been a fan of the Half Dead Legend. That is such a great name. And we are going to party like it's 2009. It's Steve Taylor versus Damian Fuerte. The bell rings and our main event is on. Lock up center of the ring. Fuerte going to use that strength advantage to bully him into the corner. Ref gonna ask for the break. No clean break from Steve Taylor as he paintbrushes him with that right hand. And I don't know if that's smart to piss Fuerte off, as he sends him over the ropes, and that right hand puts him down to the floor. But now he has to have good peripheral vision because Fergal's over here. Perfect distraction. Didn't do anything. Just talked to him long enough for Steve to get to his feet and hit that drop kick. And spikes him with the DDT as Flynn looks on. Steve Taylor into that elevated armbar. It's almost an inverted triangle. Refs count at 5. Pulls him up. Big suplex on the floor from Fuerte. Jawbreaker. Steve. Says press. They got to get close. Pay attention. We're at 8. Ooh. And Fuerte breaks the count at 9. Beautiful step up enziguri to the outside. Just begging Steve to make his way to his feet. And opts to not go for the springboard. It was all a ruse. It was all a dream. Low kick. Steve sends him into that corner. Flynn on the outside. Always got to keep your eye on it. Into that tree of Joey Lawrence. Choking what little life is left in the half-dead legend. Shoots the half. Forearm right to the face. Fuerte kicks out at 2. Steve with that running kick right to the ribs. Knee drop right to the back. Steve has always been very calculated, but did not calculate that knee lift to the face. And Steve is able to kick out at 2. You don't want to give Fuerte any kind of space as he rakes the eyes of Steve Taylor. Sends him over those ropes one more time. Looking to bring him in the hard way. And a rope hang neck breaker. Fuerte about as brutal as you can get. Steve answers back with that jawbreaker. Into a no, going for that DDT, hit on the floor. Fuerte able to fight out of it. Has him up, snap suplex. About as good as it gets. And Steve kicks out at 1. Yeah, I really am. I've been wondering about the third man since I saw Flynn. Beautiful Saito suplex from Flynn. I said Flynn. Fuerte. See, got me talking about Fergal Flynn. A rare mistake. Taylor answers back with a snap suplex of his own. Flynn on the outside looking for some toys. Sends a chair into the ring. Steve doesn't need it. Jersey Turnpike. And Fergal Flynn up distracting the ref. And Steve just levels Fuerte with that chair. Wedges it into that corner. Steve Taylor, you diabolical bastard, you. Looking to block that chair from the referee's view. Oh, and the ref just saves Steve Taylor as he pulls that chair out right before he could run into it. Steve fights out with the back elbow into the sudden death. And Fuerte pops back up to his feet. Fuerte is indeed a demon. Into the cover. And Fuerte out at 2. He took that sudden death and popped back to his feet like it was nothing. arm wringer takedown. Goes low with the kick. Looking for a powerbomb. And Taylor fights out. Gets whipped around after the snapmare. Fuerte feeling it. Big kick to the back. Forearm takes him down. There's another one. Sling blade. Fuerte looking to end things. Has him up. This is new. What a variation on that flatliner. And Flynn pulls the referee out. That looked like it could have been over. Fuerte not letting it bother him as he looks to end things here with demon horns. No, Steve able to reverse it. Fergal Flynn just got thrown out of ringside, I believe. Going for a neck breaker. No, Fuerte answers back with that kick. Elbow to the spine. It's down to a one-on-one matchup. Jumping elbow, Muda style. Into the cover. And Steve kicks out at 2. This matchup continues. Fuerte on the attack. But you gotta think he's wobbled after everything he's dealt with in this match. Fergal Flynn paying dividends. Slid the chair in. We got the chair attack. And before I could finish that sentence, tosses him off the shoulders into the roundhouse kick. Took a lot out of Fuerte. Steve Taylor laid out on that bottom rope. Fuerte jams that knee into the apron. Looking for this gory special flatliner one more time. Got all of it. Into the cover. Too close to the ropes. Steve stays alive. Rolls through with that drop toe hold. Fuerte not giving in. There's the up kick. Goes low with the kick. Big right hand turns him around. And an inverted exploder suplex. Fuerte, basement drop kick. Looks like it busted him open. Steve, very smart though, sits up, keeps himself off the mat. Fuerte looking to rake the eye. Steve has none of it. Fights his way back up, tosses him up into the sudden death. Needs to roll him over for that pin. That was beautiful. Shoots the half. And a bloodied Steve Taylor picks up the victory. What a match. Fuerte almost overcoming the odds, but would get caught with one of the prettiest sudden deaths I've ever seen. Fuerte fighting back with that knee earlier in the match. Would almost get the victory. There's the Jersey Turnpike. Oh, they didn't show it in the replay. Fergal Flynn would go on to distract the ref. And Steve would waylay him with that chair. But right here, toss-up, sudden death. So nice, we had to show it twice. And as the blood pours from the forehead of Steve Taylor, he picks up the victory. Beautifully done. And that is it for us on Throwdown. Still more time to wait for that third member of the triple threat. He's teasing us. Hell of a main event. Hell of a show. So for all the boys and girls in the back, everybody watching around the world and in this arena tonight, and especially for Damian Fuerte and Steve Taylor, I have been your high guy. Yes, indeed, your fly guy. The truth from the booth, B.I. Double. And after that 5-star match, I am proud to say that we are 2 days away from Clash of the Classless. We'll see you on Friday.